Tabletop Syndicate here. Joker Prime and Squints.
What's up?
Welcome back. If this is your first time, please like and subscribe. We're in the middle of a Heroclix tournament.
Absolutely. Some of our favorite stuff.
So we try to put out some different content, but Heroclix is definitely the main thing that got us started in all this. And that's what the most of our content is right now anyway. And we enjoy putting these tournaments together and playing through them, so we decided why not start recording them and sharing them.
Absolutely.
So we are moving into the quarterfinals.
Yes, of our Marvel key. That was a keyword draft. So we drafted our keywords from the Marvel sets, and 400 points.
Yes,
400 points, and we built a few teams, and now we're, like you said, at quarterfinals.
So first time, like I mentioned, we've done these tournaments together several times before we started putting them out there on YouTube for all of you to enjoy. This is only our second one posted, but in all of our tournaments, I don't think this has ever happened. All seeded teams moved on.
That's right. There hasn't been an upset yet.
Yeah.
Not even really. I mean, I guess maybe one or two were kind of close, but yeah, this is the first time. Normally we get a bunch of upsets. So
craziness. So my first seed, kind of weirdness. I can't remember if we got it on video or what. I accidentally drafted Harold, and then later came back and decided, well, that's a generic keyword, so we threw it out, and I picked up a different one, but I promoted my Kree to my 1 seed, and after that first round, well, technically second round, their first match against my own Guardians of the Galaxy, they proved to be better than expected.
Really good, especially with some of the new rule changes that we're playing with.
Yeah, the rule changes really helped Ronan be just ridiculous. He's fun. So they kind of smacked my Guardians around a little bit, if you didn't watch that. They're going to be facing off against Squint's Age of Apocalypse.
Yeah, which was, if I'm not mistaken, was a fairly close matchup against your X-Men team, which was good. And so hopefully it can be a good matchup against the Kree, but you never know. It should be a good matchup. I think both teams have good heavy hitters. I don't know if it has a ton of utility. I have a little bit of utility. I have a little bit with.
It's all chases.
Yeah, I have a little bit of utility with what's her face, Jean Grey.
Yeah,
and so
she can free move people around.
Exactly, she can TK. Yeah, TK, and then I think she also has Outwit or Prob, one of the two.
Yeah.
So a little bit of utility there, a little bit of options. I can't remember if Kree has much of utility or they're just heavy hitters. I think
they're kind of protected against some of that.
Yeah,
but they hit hard.
They do.
They protect each other, but still, it's just going to be a slugfest in that one. I think
you're right.
It's not going to be easy for Kree to move on against this matchup.
Heck, these aren't even the quarters. These are just... Oh, it is quarters. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I wrote the bracket wrong.
So, yeah, and then Age of Apocalypse took out my X-Men, which Squints was super worried about, and I was super excited about. After the first round, I was like, hey, at least it's with my one side, or my 1 seed, so it'll just take that slot. I thought it might move into the semis.
It was a nasty team. I don't know how I pulled it off. I'll have to go back and watch the video.
Yeah. But that's the top side of our bracket there on the left side. So now we'll move on down.
We have the Defenders, which is my team, versus Joker Prime's Shield team, which just proved to be pretty darn solid. They have a lot. I think one of the best things about them is they have a lot of utility. The Shield team does, with their Outwits and Perplexes. So that's tough to contend with.
So as he mentioned, a lot of Outwit on that team, like more than I even realized at first. A lot of utility. Nick Fury can pop out. More teammates.
That's right.
The team ability gives them larger ranges on top of their already pretty good range. I mean, I'd say 5 is maybe average range, and they all have like 6 or 7, I think. But with the Shield team ability, you can get that up to a 10 pretty easy.
Yeah, the only thing that can maybe save me against some of that utility is the fact that the Defenders team has some protected Outwit.
Yeah.
So that can be
probably
helpful.
some energy shield.
Not with, surprisingly, no, I don't think so.
I know. I mean, like we said, these are all seeded teams moved in here. I think they're all really tough. I'm not seeing any just easy breezes right now.
The matchups aren't like just out of hand at the moment. Like I said, I mean, until just now, I didn't think about the fact that I'm a little bit of a protected Outwit for the Defenders, which takes away some of your utility. But then you still got the Perplexes.
Yeah, the range. Yeah,
and range is big, absolutely. Because I think defenders is mostly close, so yeah, that'll be rough.
I think it's one of the biggest teams in this tournament, if I'm not mistaken, just as far as number of characters, and actually like get 5 actions and be able to use all those and have like 3 characters still that didn't get an action. So
hopefully that'll be good.
Action economy might help them because technically Shield winning would be an upset here. Defenders were seeded higher.
Yeah, true.
So Kree was my 1 seed. Shield was my 4 seed.
Right.
If I'm reading that right.
Defenders should be my number 2 seed.
Yeah. And Age of Apocalypse would have been your 4 seed.
Yes. Okay. Well, very cool.
Oh, Shield was my 3. Sorry, I misspoke.
Oh, okay. But still technically upset.
Yeah.
Technically.
Yeah.
All right, so that's our left side of our bracket, and now we move to the top side of the right side.
Yeah. There you go. And now you're 1 seed.
That is my 1 seed. So Masters of Evil versus Maximum Carnage. So yes. Masters of Evil is a really good keyword just because most of the time, most players who have been in Heroclix will probably play the Baron Zemo from Superior Foes of Spider-Man, get the +1 to all your attacks,
He's awesome.
Plus sidestep. It's almost like an automatic include, unless you just get tired of playing against him and you're like, okay, he's no longer allowed to be played. But
I like the sculpt. He's fun.
So yeah, he's always good. He boosts everybody up, and then you got the rest of the Masters of Evil. There's a ton that have really good heavy hitters or utility. So
yeah, they took out his own Frightful 4 team, which is no slouch either. So I'm a little nervous. Absolute Carnage is pretty ridiculous.
Yeah,
but
heavy hitters.
I don't know. It scares me. He's got Ultron, starts with a base 14 attack. Baron automatically bumps that up to a 15 just to start.
Yeah, it should be able to hit most attacks.
Baron gives the whole team sidestep, so they're going to be moving around me. They're going to get...
The only problem is going to be your shape change. I'll have to try to make sure to outwit it.
You're probably going to be able to find ways around it. They're going to be able to move around position better than me, most likely. I mean, they're going to have more opportunity too. So, I mean, again, it's 2-seeded teams. It's not going to be a walk in the park, but I could see continuing this round having no more upsets.
Yeah. Hopefully.
And my Maximum Carnage Bittersweet took out Black Order. So
I did.
That's my baby of a Marvel keyword.
It's a good keyword, and I didn't play it super great. I didn't build it super.
He mostly just took it to burn it. He wanted it to burn and die, like what he did with it.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm really upset. We played a whole Marvel tournament. I didn't get to use Black Order.
Too many times.
And now moving on to the last branch of the bracket here. My 2 seed, the Mighty.
Yeah.
They're pretty solid. They quite possibly could have been my 1 seed.
And do they have some of the hammers or construct? Or
no objects or anything on there, but I think I've got 4 of the characters, and they all kind of revert into different version of themselves, which is pretty strong.
It is.
And, I mean, they're strong on their own. So just having to contend with the new character after you kill this strong character is tough. They made pretty easy work of the Legion of Monsters. No, actually, I think it got a little close there towards the middle.
Yeah, I think you're right. I have to go back and watch the video. But Legion of Monsters, I mean, they have some pretty nasty stuff.
Yeah, I think there was some healing you were able to do and some avoiding some stuff. I think it went back and got a little close, but now they're going to be playing into the Avengers.
Yeah, Avengers team it is almost a traditional Avenger team with one exception. It's a kind of a weird character. I think they've only made one of them. It's an Agamotto. Am I even saying that right?
I believe so.
So yeah,
I think it's a Doctor Strange character.
It is. And so if you know anything about Doctor Strange, he carries around the eye of Agamotto, which allows him to bend time. I think. Well, the time. Anyways, and so he's got him on it. He's pretty gross. Plus, you have Doctor Strange. He's gross. And I have a shooting focus Iron Man and a Cap that you have to kill twice. So all in all, pretty solid team, but it's pretty heavily dependent on that Agamotto because he's like a 12 attack Pensai for 4 damage with prob or something.
Jeez.
So
Yeah, I don't remember it that well right now, but man, if you haven't been following along, please go back, check out some of these videos. And like I said earlier, like and subscribe. We're gonna bring you some more content. We're gonna finish out this tournament, and we're gonna be bringing you another one right after.
DC.
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna spoil it already.
Oh, I guess so.
Well, yeah, we're probably gonna go ahead and take a DC draft.
Well, you gotta think of it.
If you didn't see it coming,
I know.
We got a few other ideas in the bank, but I am chomping at the bits to draft some DC teams and play through a DC tournament now. So
absolutely, you have to after Marvel.
Absolutely.
Like and subscribe.
Next time. See ya.